everyone, in the last class we discussed about the square. In this class we will be going to discuss about the square root. So what is square? The square of the number x is the number which when multiplied by itself gives x as the product. The square root of the number x is the number which when multiplied by itself gives x as the product. Like y is equal to x square. This would be written as x is equal to under root y. We call this as x is the square root of y. Now let's move to the some of the properties of the square root. First property is that if the number have 2, 3, 7 or 8 at its unit digit, then it does not have a square root. Then it does not have a square root. Our first property is that if the number have 2, 3, 7 or 8 in its unit digit, then it does not have a square root. Our second property is this. The square root of even number is even. Like the square root of 144 is 12. Here the number 144 was even and its square root was also even. Now let's move to the third property. The third property says the square root of odd number is always odd. Like for example 169. Here 169 is itself an odd number and 13 is also an odd number. Now let's move to the methods to find the square root of a perfect square number. Methods to find square root of a perfect square number. There are two methods to find them. First is prime factorization method. Second is long division method. Now let's understand both of them by understanding example. Like the number is 144. Now let's try to find the square root of this number by the prime factorization method. In this we break this number into the different prime factors like this. 236, then 18, then it would be 9, then it would be 3, then 1. So 144 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now let's make a pair of two numbers. This is first pair, this is second pair, and this is third pair. Now let's take one number from each of the pairs. 2 from this pair, and 2 from this pair, and 3 from that pair. It would be 12. So 12 is the square root of 144. Now let's understand this by the long division method. Like this is the number. In this we make pairs from the right hand side of two numbers. If there is only one number left, then we make it a pair of 1. Then first pair is 1. Now let's find the number whose square is nearby or equal to 1. The number is 1. 1 square is 1. Its answer would be 0. Then 44. Then we will plus that number again. It will be 2. Now if we multiply 2, it gives 44. So it would be equal to this. So let's put it here. We found our answer by this method also as same. 144 is equal to 12. Okay, now let's understand the formula to find the number of digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Formula for finding digits in a square root. If a perfect square has n digits, then the number of digits in its square root would be n by 2 when n is even and n plus 1 upon 2 when n plus 1 upon 2 digits when n is odd. Like 64 is a square number, perfect square number. It has 2 digits, which is an even number. So our n is even here. So I told you that when n is even, then to find the digits we apply this formula. So n is 2. So its square root would have 1 digit. If the number is 144, there are 3 digits. I told you that if it has 3 digits, then odd digits, then we use this formula. N plus 1 by 2 means 3 plus 1 upon 2 means its square root would have 2 digits. So this was the formula for finding digits in the square root of a perfect square number. Now let's understand square root of fractions. Suppose if this is the number given like this, we can write it as like this also. Let's take an example. If a is 16 and b is 25 and it is under root, then we can write it like this. Its answer would be 4 by 5. Now let's take some questions. Question number 1. By what number should 180 be divided to make it a perfect square? To make it a perfect square. This is the question. By what number should 180 be divided to make it a perfect square number? Now let's break it into factors by using the prime factorization method. It would be 90, then 45, then 15, then 5. Now let's take the factors. Now let's find the pairs. Here 5 is unpaired. If we divide 180 by 5, then it would become a perfect square number. Let's see. 180 when divided by 5, it would be 36. And 36 is a perfect square number. Its square root is 6. We know this. Now let's move to the next question. Now if the question is like this, 16 upon 25 plus 1 by 4, 16 upon 36, sorry. If this is the question, let's find its answer, the square root. LCM would be 36. 36 when divided by 36, answer would be 1. 1 into 16 is equal to 16. It would be 9. Means 25, it would be under root. Means 25 upon 36, it's under root. Its answer would be 5 by 6. Means it 16 upon 36 plus 1 by 4 under roots, square root would be 5 by 6. Now let's move to the next question. (3018) plus under root 49. Then how to solve this? Now as we know, 49 is a perfect square of 7. Now let's remove this root from 49. It would be 7. And if it's 7 comes, then it would be 3025. And we know it that it is a square root of, it is a perfect square of 55. So with that's all about the square roots. With this our class ends. Thanks for watching.